Good evening, everybody. Let's put that up. How's it going? How's it going? Did you have a good weekend? Is everybody happy with the way things turned out? What's my hair doing? Doesn't matter. I hope you're good. I hope you had a good weekend. Staying strong, being cool. No day away today. So you got me here on the Sulk stream. And what's to be disappointed about? What's to be disappointed about? Anyways, tonight we're doing another one of those walkthroughs of the city, but this one was Somalians. So I'm gonna be yelling about Somalians a lot. That's Somalians. That's the theme of the show, Somalians. We're gonna do Somalians tonight. So Somalians. I don't know. I haven't watched this, so you're watching this with me. So we're gonna see how it goes. I can't watch everything. No, I can. I can watch everything. I choose not to, because I don't want this to be my whole life. I got other things going on. Shut up. I know you're. What do you got going on? What do you got going on? It doesn't matter. It's not your business. All right. I'm here. That's what you care about. That's what you should care about. I'm here. I showed up again. And we're going to do the whole thing. We're going to do the whole show again. Over and over and over again. So don't gripe with me about like, oh, what are you going to do? What are you so busy with, John? It doesn't matter. Anyways, get comfy, get cozy, grab a nice bottle of mud. I don't know what they drink over there. Poop? Grab a nice mug of poop. It's very Somalian to drink just pure stool in a cup. Delicious, refreshing, and it's the cleanest thing around drinking water-wise. If you're working, keep working, and if you are driving, please drive home safely, get home safely, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, send money to my Venmo, make me rich. Please? Please? I want an island. I'm barely any of the way to my island fund. By the way, we're doing the roulette wheel, $5 for a number, and I think we're going to go back to $50 for a color because that's what we're going to do, all right? So before anybody gets too excited. Anyways, I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk Stream, and this is called Inside Minneapolis Somali Invasion. Enjoy.
How is life here in Minneapolis?
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, ya Allah.
This is
Oh, great.
Mogadishu.
That's a good start. That's a good start.
Minneapolis, the unofficial capital of the 100,000 plus Somalis that have made Minnesota their home, fleeing the war-torn
Boo!
Somalia since the 90s, and attracted by Minnesota's refugee programs, job opportunities, a generous welfare system, pre-existing Somali community, and the welcoming, hospitable Minnesotan spirit. But
the one white woman, the white, like liberal white woman, I've said this before, but they're destroying society. They are absolutely destroying society. Send them back with the Somalians. Send them back with this guy. He seems to be eating pretty good here.
not
Pretty
everyone
good.
wants them here.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars. Their country stinks.
The president says he doesn't.
I mean, probably in a very literal sense, though. And a figurative sense. I don't want to go to Somalia. Do you want to go there? I hate it when all these celebrities go to, like, Haiti or something like that in some, like, armed, guarded resort, and they're like, Haiti's beautiful. It's not the land we're talking about. We're not talking about the land, all right? We're not importing the land of Somalia or the land of Haiti. We're importing the people. That's the problem. The people aren't beautiful. They're gross.
Want any Somalis
They're
living in
gross.
the U.S. after a few.
They put their hands in stuff and they just poop where they are. I don't know what kind of robot is this.
Dozen were implicated in a COVID relief fraud case.
I got nothing to do personally. I've been working.
I understand their country sucks and that's why they come to the West. I understand that completely. And they get to live for free here. Yeah, I understand why they come here. That's not. They should leave though. I know they're not going to do it voluntarily because they got this sweet life over here. They don't even have to do anything, right? They just say they own a daycare, and then they get tons of money. I don't exactly know. Millions of dollars, right? Millions of dollars just to sit around. We can't do that. We can, because we're citizens and stuff. We'll be arrested.
I can hold my life hard.
They believe the fraud could extend beyond $6.5 billion just in the time period where Tim Walz has taken office. 78 people have been charged at this point. 77 of them are Somali.
With an estimated $1 billion+ stolen from welfare programs designed to feed the hungry, housing stabilization, and treat autistic kids, is this the result of a few evil...
Could you imagine dropping your autistic kid off with like this guy? Like, your kid can't talk. He can't, like, communicate. He, like, hits his head and stuff like that. And then you drop him off in some seedy neighborhood and this guy takes him. You don't want that kid back. You don't want that kid back at all. No. I mean, like, just release him into the woods. Just release him on the side of the highway in a box like puppies, like a box of puppies on the side of the road. And then he'll just walk around hitting himself on the head for a while. But the cops are going to pick him up and they're going to bring him back to you and be like, why did you just abandon this one? And then you're going to get in trouble. So you got to take him to this place where I don't know what they're going to do to him. Make him a suicide bomber? I have no clue. This dude looks shady as fuck, though.
Fraudsters who happen to mostly be Somali? Or is it the work of a city and states?
Happen to be Somali. This guy has to be gay, though, right? 100% gay. I know he's like married and stuff, but like gay? He has to be gay. Don't even tell me he's not gay.
Leadership bending the knee to an increasingly growing community of
Hey, Farrell.
refugees.
Farrell, I thought it was pretty disrespectful of you to make me wait. You made me wait. You won the wheel, right? It was 4 last time. I didn't touch it because I wanted your things to remain, like you never left. It's like having a son who died. Jeez. You left your room just how you left it, just in memoriam. But you made me wait, and now nobody has donated since.
That have refused to assimilate, have worked together as a community to exploit
or at least
generous
played
welfare
that.
programs, and have not been held accountable due to the fear of spineless politicians being called racist and potentially losing the votes of the Somali community. I think I could run for. I don't care if you call me racist. I mean, I kind of agree with it. I mean, yeah. All right. Yes. Now, does that mean I'm going to win? No, probably almost certainly not. But I can still run, and then you can call me racist. And you'd be like, that politician is racist. And, like, it's kind of like a lightning rod for the other politicians. They're going to be like, you think I'm racist? Look at that guy over here. I am in full blackface. What you talking about, massa? need to get reelected.
That might be a little too far. That might be a little bit too far. You have to understate it.
People have
it's got to be low key.
Benefits.
All right?
They contribute.
I can't be fucking picking cotton. Swing low. I don't know why I reached up here. Cotton is down here. Maybe they hobbled me. I don't know.
Nothing. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you.
Anyone who looks like me are scared right now.
The fear
Good.
comes as the Somali community here is bracing for a surge of ICE agents cracking down on migrants.
A Klan hood over my blackface? But it's like clear. I'm not black under the Klan hood. I'm clearly in blackface. So if somebody tries to remove my racism, like symbolically from, then I still have the blackface, right? It's just so these colors don't run, you know.
Been issued final deportation orders.
These colors don't run.
Oh, I pulled up to Little Mogadishu to
that
talk
better?
to the Somali community and figure out what's really going on.
Yep.
So this sign
This show is gonna bite me in the ass one day. I don't care.
is in full Somali. I don't see a variant of it in English. That's fascinating. Let's see if it's English on the back. No, Somali only. I guess why even learn English if you can just read the signs in Somali? If you don't force the people who move here to learn English, they never will or will never have the need.
Renee says, just watched a 48 Hours episode where a guy wore black girl makeup and a fake beard as a disguise to kill his baby mama. Black girl makeup and a fake beard as a disguise to kill his baby. Oh. Black girl makeup and a beard? Why?
To learn English.
And my point proved itself immediately.
Could I interview you?
Knob says, no, coloreds definitely run. I mean, they not when dogs aren't barking. That's what I mean.
Okay, sorry.
That's
Okay, this will be fascinating. Do you speak English? Do you speak English? Do you speak any English?
French.
French?
That's this guy's look.
Bonjour. Somali?
French.
Okay. Can I interview you in French? Hey.
What are you doing, guys?
Doing news report. Huh? No. What do you mean no? It's America, no? Puis-je vous interviewer in François?
He doesn't speak French.
He doesn't speak French either.
Okay. Thank you. This is a unique place.
Ew.
My name's Tyler.
Yes,
Hi. We're trying to talk to members of Somali
Damn, dude, they're everywhere.
community.
Yeah.
Because the Trump thing, temporary protected status over. I wanted to talk to people that live here. Would you be open to giving any thoughts for a little news piece we're doing?
Okay, good.
Good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Okay. See you. Nice people. But keep in mind, it says it's not safe right there. It's not safe. Whisper on the wall, Dark Souls style. Well, we're trying to talk to members of the Somali community. And no? Okay. Okay.
And then I headed to
Blackface. So it's black woman's brand of makeup. It's not black lady makeup. Well, no, it is black lady makeup. But like, when you said black lady makeup, I thought it would be like overstated and big old eyelashes and stuff like that, and like nails that are like really long, and you know, like an AT&T worker, like, hold on, I'll get to you. But no, it's literally a black lady's brand of makeup. Can only they wear it?
towards the Riverside Plaza apartment complex, known for
like
its large
FUBU?
Somali population, to see if I could find anyone
If you can find a picture, I would love to see it.
here that spoke English.
Speak English. Bonjour. Can I interview in French?
Yeah, no, that guy was retarded. That guy with the thumb, he was retarded. Or just standard issue Somali. Remember, they have an IQ of like 60. So, in the West, that's considered retarded, right? Over there, it is a cultural norm. And you're racist if you don't accept them for being retarded. It's not an acceptance issue. It's not accepted. It's being able to run basic systems in the West, right? We have a standard IQ of roughly 100. So our machines and like our traffic patterns and our way of life kind of centers around that. If you have an IQ of 60, you're going to fuck all this shit up. And they do. That's why this place looks like this.
Intervoir in François? Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, once you start speaking French, they don't speak French. English? François? Hello. You speak English?
Yes.
Could I ask you a few questions for interview?
Why?
News interview.
Yeah.
News interview.
For what?
News.
Oh, news? My name's Amul. I live in Minneapolis.
Oh, he can't speak for himself?
No.
Ha.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What
My name's Tyler.
Okay, Tyler, what are you looking for?
To speak to people in Somali community. I want to ask people in Somali community in Minneapolis about Trump trying to revoke the temporary protected
But
status.
he doesn't have authority. So yeah, I think it's rhetoric. It's not the actual policy.
He's the president. Do you understand? What do you mean he doesn't have the authority? He's the president. What do you mean?
Do you believe the Somali community is being targeted unfairly?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't understand why he's targeting Somalis. Somalis, like everyone, they are Americans and they have the whole right that each American has. If Mr. Trump wanted my advice, I would tell him, let alone all Americans, especially the Somalis.
I see.
They came here to get a refuge and they got one. They are contributing.
Why do we automatically have to offer people refuge? Why do we have to do it? It's not like there was a million different countries on the way here that they could have gone to. They could have gone to the place next to Somalia. I'm not like a geography expert, but like any Morocco, that's pretty close. Or Algeria, Egypt. I mean, or Saudi Arabia. I don't think Saudi Arabia would be down, but I'm just saying, south, they could go south to like the Congo and shit. Look, there's a lot of places you could have gone, but you decided to hop on a plane, which I doubt you paid for, and then you flew all the way halfway around the world to get to Minneapolis? Minneapolis. It wasn't a shining beacon of civilization before, but now it's really fucked up. Now it's even grosser than it was before.
To the countries.
Good to meet you. How's it going? It's going. How are you?
Of course no one else wants them. Of course no one else wants them. We don't want them. That's the issue. That's the problem. So who gives a shit if no one else wants them? We don't want them either. It's not our job just to take in people no matter what. That's not our job, and they should be sent back. All of them. There's no exceptions. Even the ones born here. I don't give a shit.
Watch your video.
Right on, man.
I was like, wait, no
That's
way.
me. You got any thoughts?
Man, it's
Of course I'm naming more shitholes. You came from a shithole. You should at least get the same tier, right? The same tier. They should be offered the same tier. If you're in a third world and you're like, I'm a refugee, I have to escape. All right, well, you will be escaping into a different third world. There will be no war in that third world, but it's still going to be the third world. You can't just jump levels like that. That's not how the game is played. You can't go from third world all the way up to first. I mean, you can't even go to second, honestly. You can't even go to like one of those South American countries. Brazil would be second world, I would say. But like all the way to the top. Not the top. It's still Minneapolis. It's not like a good city, but it's still in America, right? And you don't belong there. Best I can do is like bottom rate second world. Bottom rate. But yeah, you can't just jump levels. That's not fair. That's not fair for everyone else.
It's there's a lot more to it. Honestly, what I believe, then,
if you take the right pipe, you can skip a couple of worlds. He's talking about Mario and crack.
That like headlines, the news sensation is. But also, like,
I get it. I understand.
Of us aren't under that protective status because we really don't migrate here illegally. You know, us being on the other side of the world is really not that much of an option. Right here, I think it was around like 500 to 700 people, and that group of people aren't even the ones really, you know, engaged in anything, you know. Sure. So I don't know what it really would solve for.
Do most people here in this community speak English?
Yeah, why not? What I'm speaking now? Am I speaking for Greek? No.
Why are you so revved up right now?
Because of
Because that's how they are, right? They'll snap at any minute. They'll snap and start stabbing you or whatever. They're all Muslims too. They're all Muslims too, right? I mean, if they were Christians, I'd be like, okay, well, at least that's one thing. But they're also Muslims? No. No.
You're telling him to walk away and he can't speak, and he's a grown man, right?
He's a mentally ill guy.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Do you know him? Or are you just assuming that? Because I assume that too, right? But I assume that about you as well. And the rest of your kind.
I didn't know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Good call.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to ask. Have you heard about the statewide welfare fraud?
I heard, but
estimated $1 billion+.
I think that one's fake.
You think it's all fake?
Yeah. Maybe the small portion is accurate.
Sure.
But
billions of dollars.
I don't think that's not the accurate description for the whole community.
Someone does.
Okay. All right. I get it. So just because all the people committing this certain type of fraud are Somalians doesn't mean all Somalians commit a certain type of fraud. It's that argument. Sure. And that's technically true. There's babies, there's really old people. But like in between those stages, you're committing fraud. All of you, every single time. All of you.
Wrongdoing.
All of you. Shut up. All of you. Come on. All of you. Except for very old and babies. But the rest, definitely. The rest of you, yes.
That he be punished by law. The publicizing and finger pointing Somalis is not what we like.
Somalis hate American people because Somalis are not American. They are not American. They will never be American. They never plan on being American. That's why they walk around like waving Somali flags. The Mexicans do the same thing. The Mexicans come over, and honestly, I like a lot of the Mexicans. They seem like nice people. But if you come over and you're like waving a Mexican flag and you're like, I'm a Mexican, go back to Mexico. Just go back to Mexico. Go back to Somalia. Nobody wants to do that, obviously. I mean, Mexico might be fine. Certain parts of Mexico are pretty nice. But I ain't going to fucking Somalia. I'm not going to Somalia.
Support the family.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
I know a big portion of Somalia's like GDP comes from remittance, because there's no economy back there, there's no opportunities.
A lot of the ladies specifically.
And guess what's going to happen over here? There's no opportunities back in Somalia, right? And then you come here and you take the opportunity to scam people. Is that what you're talking about? It's not like you're trying to like run a business and work hard and like achieve the American dream. It's scamming people. It's living off welfare. It's using public entitlement programs, and it's committing crimes on top of that. Violent crimes, I'm sure.
They say they speak French, then we start speaking French, and then they don't speak French. Then I get the Somali translation, and then they don't speak Somali. I appreciate you, by the way, that we're having a conversation.
Absolutely.
It's tough to find people to speak to.
Yeah. I think the majority of people, they speak English, but the elderly people, they don't speak English.
Well, that takes time. Somalis came here 30 years ago.
I see.
And 30 years, it's for the history, is small period.
You think 30 years is not enough time to assimilate?
I do not agree with
You give me 5 years in any country and I will be speaking the language fluently, or at least mostly fluently, right? 30 years is plenty of time. There's Mexicans back in California that have been in the country 30, 40, some of them 50 years, don't speak a lick of English. None. They don't have to. They hang out with Mexicans all day. They only speak Spanish.
Simulation. I wouldn't say good or bad, but it's not be forced people to be assimilated. I can be American and be my own. Amish, and there is some Amish. They know assimilated.
I see. Do you think a commonly shared language would be a reasonable thing to compromise on? Like, let's say we all speak English like you and I do?
I learned English for my own personal interests. I am an engineer. In order to have a job, I must be able to speak English. Who doesn't have an interest, let them have their own language.
You don't think there are any problems with not being able to read, like, traffic directions or...
Yeah, if you look at Somalis living here...
Yeah.
Well, what about, like, the internet? Like, 80% of the internet is in English. If you want to be a pilot anywhere in the world, you have to speak English. It is in the law that you have to speak English if you want, because all air traffic control works in English. No matter what country, it works in English. They all speak English because they have to. Why don't you just learn it just in case? Just in case you want to watch something on Netflix or some the internet, the goddamn internet, right? Don't you want to watch the Sulk stream? Of course you do. Of course you do.
Who are above 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
All of them, they speak English.
I see.
Yeah.
It's just human nature to sort of live next to people.
White people live to white next.
King Bob Pixel says we need to get rid of all the German, Italian, gay pride bullshit. Pride Day is the 4th of July. I can get behind that, right? I mean, like, there's like Italian American pride, and like, I don't know about St. Patty's Day. I don't know if that's specifically Irish or if that's more like a Catholic thing. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It is kind of dumb. It's kind of gay. Like a bunch of fucking a bunch of wops marching down the street in leather jackets. It's just like, but if you're not hurting anybody, no, it's gay, dude. Come on, it's gay. Parades in general are gay.
I don't think that's not something unique to the Somali. If you go to the Brooklyn Park, you can see a lot of Haitian or...
Look, yeah, and St. Patrick's Day is not a thing in Ireland. Yeah, so I'm not saying it like... So it's not specifically an Irish thing. It's got to be a Catholic thing.
People come from West Africa. That's not bad.
So there's studies that suggest when ethnic groups live together in one densely populated area, that they don't have to assimilate. There's no reason to sort of learn the commonly spoken language like English, for instance. Or
Knobsug says bikini parade, is that gay, John? Yeah, yes. Bikini parade is gay. You know what else is gay? The slut walk. When all those ugly chicks take off their tops and like shake their tits down the street, that's gay. That's some gay shit. I know it's chicks taking their tops off. And this is like a weird oxymoron. It is the only time when chicks taking their tops off is considered really gay. That shit is gay. Stop that. Stop that gay shit. Stop it.
Or learn certain cultural norms.
And it's gross. Yeah, it's gross.
Ethnically pull together.
I don't agree that our community disperses. And if we live in one place, in a close place, we will be having a political say. And I would encourage that the Somalis get together and live in one place, because the MPs from that area will be Somalis.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, you can't have your own police force. You can't have your own insular community where you make the rules. And, if you have some sort of weird grooming gang, it's okay because that's part of your Somali culture. No, if you want to live here, you have to live under our laws. All right? We have very well set laws we've been working on for centuries. And you can't just walk in and be like, yeah, that's good over there, but over here we're going to do whatever we want because we have our own police and we have our own customs and shit. No, you can't marry an 8-year-old. I'm sorry. That's just, it's not, if you want to come here, you want to live here, if you want to escape the war, whatever fucking war is going on in Somalia right now, or just being in Somalia, is that what the refugee thing is? It's not that there's a war. It's just like it sucks living there, so therefore you're a refugee. No. Just because it sucks where you live doesn't mean you're a refugee. It means you suck at making nice places to live. That's a you problem. The Dutch moved into South Africa, and it was a wasteland. And they built cities. It was really nice. They had to build fences and stuff like that because of the zombie hordes. But like for a while, it was really nice. The very first heart transplant was done in South Africa. And not by Africans, obviously. I mean, they probably did take the heart out of one guy's chest and put it into another. But like, it didn't keep beating. The guy didn't live after. Neither of them lived.
From
they both died.
Virginia, previously.
But they're all like, let's just start It's like a Mr. Potato Head with organs, right? You just start stuffing other organs into people. See if it works. Nah, didn't work this time. What are we doing wrong? Not washing our hands could be a start.
From Virginia to Minnesota.
Well, we have more
Somali community?
More the Somali.
Elk Slayer says, all the world does is suck off the tit of the white man. If we all went to Alaska, they would follow us there. Of course they would. Of course. Because Alaska would become nice, right? That's what would happen. Alaska would become nice. And then, just like what happened to Canada, there wasn't a billion Indians in Canada before like 2010, 2012, something like that. And they just started flooding in. Just flooding in. Just planes full of them. Just dropping them out of the sky. Yeah, of course. And no one wants to live in Canada, really. Canada kind of sucks. I wouldn't want to live in Canada. It's cold all the time. They don't have a winning hockey team, even though hockey is like their main thing. It's expensive as fuck, dude. It's impossible to live there. Yet, for some reason, billions of Indians want to move there. Or millions, I don't care. Shut up.
More power, we have more political power. We can.
The worst is they're doing it to the Asians. They're doing it to the Japanese right now, right? They're like, hey, Japan needs more Africans in Tokyo because your population is collapsing, and Japan is like, fine, let it collapse. Japan will fuck around, dude. They'll seppuku the entire society. They don't give a shit. They're fucking hard, dude.
Have better chances here.
When you think of your identity, does it go religion, nationality, ethnicity? What is the sort of, how is it to be a Muslim Somali American?
In this country,
well, first it sucks because I'm Somali, but then the other two, American. Oh no, Muslim and Somali suck, right? Those two suck things. That sucks. Being American is fucking awesome, right? But then you're ruining it. You're fucking throwing your goddamn trash everywhere, trying to run your own cities. Dude, you already did that. You ran it into the ground. If somebody runs a city into the ground, you don't like give them another city, right? If somebody crashes a plane, you don't give them another plane. Right? You're not like, oh, okay, well we'll just give you a redo. No. We got there's other pilots around, all right? You can take a seat. All right? You don't need to. You don't know. But yeah, this is what they're giving them. Just Minneapolis. And like, okay, fine. It's Minneapolis. Nobody really wanted Minneapolis, but it was still ours.
Everyone in this country came from somewhere else. Mm-hmm. We are not the only people who came from somewhere else. When we came here, we were Somalians, Muslims, and now became Americans.
No.
So we are Americans, Muslims, and Somalians.
Okay, Americans are not Muslims. Okay, I'll stop you right there. Americans are not Muslims. I'm not saying there's a specific religion you have to be. And I understand this country was founded on religious freedoms and stuff like that. But I'm going to say no. I'm going to say absolutely no. America is not for Muslims. I think that 9/11 thing, well, not even just that. You just have a completely incompatible society. Right? We're trying to live a certain way, and then you're coming in and driving trucks into Christmas markets and stuff and blowing shit up and stabbing people on playgrounds. It's just not going to work, dude. It's just not going to work, all right? I'm not saying just kill all the Muslims, but they're saying kill all the Christians, all right? So maybe we can meet them halfway and then just get rid of them. All of them. Forever. No Muslims, okay? No Muslims. No Muslims. I don't like Muslims. I really, really dislike Muslims. Okay? Is that okay? I really dislike Muslims.
Hey, well, thank you so much for your time, sir. You're very gracious with your time and answers. Have a great day. Thank you.
And again, just creating more division in our community, you know. It's almost like, let me see, how can I word, since that's where they were raised, but, you know, first generation born folks like myself
Can
here.
we focus on the interview posture? How you doing?
King of All Pixels says Muslims are evil and want to kill everyone on the planet. Or make them into Muslims. Right? Or make them into Muslims. Like, not... But yes, if they don't become Muslims, then they're going to kill you. But that's not even like the thing I hate most about Muslims. It's their attitudes. All right? It's how they carry themselves. They're not polite. They're kind of fucking assholes. And I don't like the sheets they wear. They have gigantic families. They all look like ghosts. They're fucking everywhere in California. And they'll try to kill you. They will try to kill you. So I mean, it's just not a positive thing to be. Like, I'm not complaining about like Taoists or Hindus. I don't like Hindus. I'm not like mad at the Hindu religion. I just don't like Indians either. But like Hindus, I'm not like, oh. But I don't like Muslims. I don't like them. I don't like Muslims.
Nice to meet you again. All right. Be safe. See ya. What did the guy in the blue? Is there a problem?
You will be Muslim-nated. Resistance is haram. That's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead and try. I mean, like, that's what you're doing. You're trying and stuff like that by, like, you know, complaining to City Hall to take down Christmas trees during December and stuff. And no, you can't say Merry Christmas. You have to say Happy Holidays, right? Because a bunch of Muslims are here. And it's like, no. You guys... Even on my fucking iPhone app, it says, oh, today's the beginning of Ramadan. Like I fucking care. Why would I give a shit about Ramadan? Why would I give a shit about Eid al-Fitr? Here's another thing about Muslims. It's those goddamn call to prayer towers. Go off at like 5 a.m. every morning and they blast. I spent some time in Muslim country, right? I've experienced what it's like. It is annoying as fuck. And, dude, no. Absolutely not.
So we got this dude like hiding behind pillars creepily. He was definitely mocking you. Do you speak English? No English? Somali?
And another thing, their religion is purely based on carnality, right? Like, when a Muslim person dies, he's getting laid, dude. He's getting laid. That's the entire religion. If you believe in Islam, when you die, you getting bitches. You getting mad bitches forever. That's it. That is the entire thing. That is your reward for being a good Muslim. Is you get bitches. And they're all horny too. They're mad horny. They're constant. Like, it's entire. I mean, the races of these people do tend to be pretty horny. Yeah, it's always bitches, though. Bitches, 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 bitches. It's not really something to base a religion on. Doesn't seem very wholesome. It just seems like, yeah, I want some bitches too. Okay.
French? Excuse me, sir. Do you speak English? French? Somali? Hello. We're trying to interview members of Somali community, but I can interview
Butterfly
you too.
tattoo on the neck.
It's like
butterfly tattoo on the neck. Wow, that right there, this right there. That is trashy, dude. I've seen, if you get a fucking butterfly tattoo on your neck, that's fucking trash.
mainly Somalians here, but there's like
Yeah, it'll do that. It'll do that.
like maybe I've seen a few other races or whatever, but they're
What do women get? Oh, I'll tell you what women get. Women get to stay hot forever. They get to stay hot forever. And they still have to be with their husbands. They can't have sex with anybody but their husbands, but they get to be hot forever. So I don't know why chicks want to be Muslim. Because it's just like, okay, well, you get to be like young and like hot forever. That's it. That's it. The entire religion is based off of sex.
They're very nice to me and my kids.
Do most people have a job and work here?
No.
No?
Nope. No. I've seen maybe a few, like, I could tell that.
Did you see that? Somali squawking gibberish. All right, that's funny.
But I don't even know if they're going to work or where they're going.
Bus?
Oh.
She's speaking Somali?
Yeah. Oh, she's talking to him.
They're yelling at each other.
I think that's just how they talk, honestly. How
peaceful.
they communicate.
Must be pleasant.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. I be watching your videos all the time, bro.
Respect. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts on it?
Yeah.
I mean, I love everybody who love me.
That's a good way to live.
Yeah.
How did this become like the de facto hub for the Somali community?
I'm not sure, bro. Honestly, shit, they just came here and took over, bro.
Notice it's very difficult to communicate with the women out here. Somali women.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
Farrell, are you going to wear the sheet? Are you going to wear the burqa? Are you going to rock the burqa? She says, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice not having the pressure of figuring out what to wear all the time. I wouldn't know. Wouldn't know. You know why? Because I figured it out. I don't have to. I need a burqa. Hold on. You guys watch this. I'm going to get a burqa.
I would.
It's part of the culture, Muslim culture?
No, because the men are mainly the one that speak to me.
Yeah.
You know, but the women also speak to me as well that are on my floor, and yeah, they really don't talk a lot. I don't know. If,
some of them not speak
them
English.
Don't speak English at all. So, like yesterday, I tried to ask one of them a question, and she didn't speak English. So I think that may interfere with. Yeah, why they don't talk.
Yeah. Well, it's been great talking with you. I hope you raise your kids and you have a beautiful family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys have a nice
And then, as I was interviewing this guy, some Somali-looking gangster homie got aggro and started talking shit from behind our camera.
Yeah. How you doing?
Real quick.
When you travel as much as I do, the first thing that I need when I land is data. And the sponsor of today's video, eSIM.io, has got you covered. Whether you're in India, France, Spain, or Italy, you never want to waste your time hunting for Wi-Fi in the middle of nowhere when you should be spending it making memories. Option 1, pay as you go. Load up your eSIM balance inside the app and use it in over 190 countries. Option 2, time-based plan. Buy a 30-day plan for a single country, and if your trip runs longer than your plan, it'll automatically switch to pay as you go using your remaining balance. Option 3, regional plans. Pick a regional plan and stay connected in multiple countries at once. This Europe plan covers all of these countries, and you'll never have to swap SIMs again. Their One SIM feature lets you download their eSIM once and use it forever. No more juggling 20 eSIMs across your trip. And if there's any leftover balance, it rolls over into your next adventure. No wasted money, no wasted data. So click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to download eSIM.io and get $5 worth of data free. Thanks, eSIM.io. Back to little Somalia.
Jihad, guys.
What did you say?
Alright.
I think you said, your grimy ass.
Alright. Muhammad Jihad. Allahu Akbar. Yeah, I need to. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Don't you want to fuck me now? You guys want to fuck me now? Is that? But no, now your lustful ways have been quenched or quelled because now my hotness is being hidden. Anyways, back to the story.
That's come all around. I'm not sure. Nice people. Appreciate you.
It's gonna be very hard to vape under this. But don't worry.
Okay, I'm walking away. Hell no. All right, bro is reaching in to pull out a gun. Thank you.
Imagine me just walking around. Imagine me walking around like this. Would you feel safe? Me walking into a bank like this, people would stop me and be like, yo, right? People would be like, you can't do that. You can't. I'll be like, what? I'm a Muslim, Muhammad and shit, yo. Muhammad. He's my boy. He my nigga. I can't say that. Still can't say that. Still can't say that. Am I Muslim face right now? I'm rocking this look, aren't I? I do look good, right? Elk Slayer says he wants to bang. Okay.
That's sketchy. And then my cameraman said the Somali gangster grabbed what appeared to be a gun from his man purse and began sprinting towards us as we ran away for our lives.
Homeboy's got a gun? What? Honey, I need a sword, like a scimitar.
Pull a gun on us. Some guy back there. He's really going for the piece.
Farrell says my eyes are pretty. Thank you. I mean, I do have really nice eyes. They are very pretty eyes, right? But you guys don't want to have sex with me anymore, right? That's what it is. This keeps men from wanting to fuck me. It's pretty hard to breathe.
Oh, man.
That might be the first time someone's fully, went in to grab the gun.
As our lives flashed before our eyes, we headed to the hotel to cool down and came back the next day to one of many Somali malls, and I finally found
Religion of Peace and Allahu Akbar. Yeah. So I got all the stuff, right? Which way is Mecca? Is it that way? No, wait. I think it's that way. I don't care. It's a giant black cube. I don't care.
Yes, I do.
How long have you owned this business?
2 years.
Where are you from?
In Somalia, East Africa.
Yeah.
Somalia.
How is life here in Minneapolis?
Alhamdulillah, Master. Good.
Alhamdulillah.
Good, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Praise God be the highest.
House? No.
No,
Alhamdulillah.
God Almighty. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, ya Allah.
Inshallah. Wallahi. No. How difficult was it to start your own business here?
It was very difficult.
Farrell says, I've never really thought about having sex with you, John. I'm not into gay guys. Praise Allah.
I'm a single mom. It's very hard.
Thank you for your compliment.
Small business owner.
I assume.
Yes, and that people, they supporting almost.
You guys aren't going to hurt my feelings because I'm getting lightheaded. So I don't even understand a lot.
Supporting 10 people, 20 people.
I'm not cold.
So our people is waiting for us.
So you're saying every Somali that lives here is supporting 10 to 20 people back home?
Yes, because.
And those goddamn remittances. We should make that shit illegal. We should, remittances should be straight up illegal. You're not allowed to send money outside. No. No. No, 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 no.
How do you afford that?
We're trying it. We're struggling. That people, they not good. They don't have a place to go.
Okay, so you're one of the first women I've had a conversation with. Why is it so difficult to speak with women?
Because the culture.
Because they're irrational creatures, and they talk too much, and they don't really get a lot of information across. And it's all like, why are you even talking right now? Why are you making noises with your mouth? You're not telling me any vital information. Oh, he means Somali women in general. Never mind.
Some people, what's going on now? People, they don't want to talk, It's scary what's going on.
Yeah. Have you heard about some of this welfare fraud in Minnesota recently?
I heard that. But, people, they're not same. How many people in America? Or
Many.
Somali people?
400 million.
$100 million.
Yeah.
We say 100 people do something mistake.
Yeah.
Then 100,000 people, you say all the thieves.
Sure.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I've been in America 27 years. I never have any problem. I have my own business. I have my own family. I never have any problems.
But you could do that back home, can't you? You can do all that back home, can't you? Right? Or can you not? Because there's too many goddamn Somalis there. Right? I have to make my eyes really pop. Because otherwise you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Right? Farrell, 32. You won the last one, Farrell. I don't know. Do you want me to do something? Do you want me to do something cringe and embarrassing? It's not really like this show. Right? Wait, what was it? 32? 31? Jeez, damn.
People like me, do they thief?
Yeah, what did you do, right?
I don't do nothing. We love America. We be
Oh.
America. I love it.
Instead of a didn't do nothing, it's I don't do nothing. Okay.
I respect
Okay.
it.
US flag right there.
Yeah, we keep telling people every day America is a great country. You need to work the country. You need to obey the law.
Well, thank you so much for giving me a moment of your time. Oh, yes, I can't. Yeah, sorry. Do you own this business?
No, but no, 3 years or 3 years and a half.
Do most people that come here, are they Somali?
I'm sorry.
Only Somali mall.
Are you running that out of a storage container place? Is this like for where people put their stuff? And you're just opening a store there?
Even the customers only Somali?
Yeah, Somali.
This is run by Somalis for Somalis.
Every people you
I can come, but typically only Somalis come.
Every country you come here.
How is life in Minneapolis as Somali?
Life is good life.
America good.
America good? Okay.
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah, and I don't have any problem.
Life is beautiful, man.
How large is the Somali community here in Minneapolis?
Oh, too much. Yeah.
The Street Rat song.
Reminds you of home?
Too much. Yeah. Back home. Somalia.
Dude, Disney will fucking have my ass. But you don't think they want my ass because I'm wearing all this, right? I wouldn't be lusty to them.
Okay.
And like when I came here, it was like similar. Besides like the violence and shit like that. Over here, at least we have the police, you know.
I'm a Jew. I've lived here in the most Somali community in Minneapolis for a while now. Literally never been more welcome anywhere else in the city in my entire life.
We always help each other, and every Ramadan we always fast together. The one thing that we don't have in Somalia is a foundation.
Okay, we hit them during Ramadan when they're all hungry.
And that foundation.
But these people are used to being hungry, so it's like it's Ramadan year round back home. Go back home.
Was kind of built here from different tribes. We all communicate differently. We have a mall right here. That brings us all together, you know.
I'm got on Duolingo, trying to learn a little bit of Somali. It's nice to live in a neighborhood where there's another language that is largely spoken. People have told.
Why? Why is that nice? Why is that nice to you? That seems extremely frustrating. Right? You don't know what people are talking about? No. Sus.
Told me, like, why would you feel like you need to learn another language when you're in America? And it's like, because there's a lot of people who speak a lot of languages in America.
Being Somali
shouldn't be, though.
Out here for me is like survival, man. Every day I gotta go, you know what I'm saying, look for where to get my bread from, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go out there because I got family who I gotta support, you know?
Life easier in Somalia or Minneapolis?
It depends on the person, bro. For me, it's almost the same. So I go back and forth, you know?
All right, Dan. Got a 5. He says 27. Muslims like gambling, right? I know they do. They say they don't drink and like cheat on their wives and stuff, but they absolutely do. They absolutely do a lot. 17. Sorry. Oof. That got me worried there for a second. Might have to do something
about
weird.
Some of the clans or tribes that live here in Minneapolis.
There's Majartan, there's Ugaden.
Yeah, the Jewish guy was weird, wasn't he?
Gadia, there's Abgal, Hawiya. So they all have their own different type of languages and even what they eat. Every single one of them cannot always identify each other. I'm Rahwain, for example, you know? Rahwain are kind, cool, educated, but very social people. But then there's...
Is he giving us like his astrology sign? What is he talking about?
Other people that are like distant, you know, that they don't like communicating with other, you know, tribes and shit.
I was on the train yesterday and I heard someone listening to a podcast about exactly this.
This guy annoys the fuck out of me already. Like, just the way he's dressed. Why are you wearing knee pads? Are you going... Are those hockey pads? What is all this on your fucking thing? This guy annoys me. I know this guy would fucking annoy me.
It was these people saying, like, Islamism isn't compatible with American values. That's such a distraction from the actual problem, which is that people are hurting, and we used to have social programs that, like, tried to keep people living dignified lives.
Not our job. It's not our job. No, because people in America can barely afford to survive, right? Why are you shipping over tons of Somalians? We don't... Those people aren't related to us. They're not Americans. They're never going to be Americans. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. We can send their asses to Israel if you want. Do you want that? Would you be down with that? And I'm sure he'd have a bunch of shit. Be like, no, that's actually no, because like, it's like no, it'd be different. No, shut up, shut the fuck up.
Like, we spread peace and love, tranquility, you know. So we're willing to like give. Is how you treat people around here. You know what I'm saying? Respect. You give respect.
This might be my new look, guys.
You will know what tribe you're from.
I think I rock this.
That's how they taught me who I am, you know. Because if you don't know your tribe,
I look like a sand person, like a from Star Wars. Don't be racist. A different type of sand person.
People make fun of people that come from Somalia and Africa. They kind of talk down on us because we're born in America. They don't like that.
I see.
I'm a sand cricket.
That's why Somali people don't succeed in Somalia, because they have that jealous and hate towards each other.
What are your thoughts on some of the
Show up to
fraud
Daywave with
the
it?
autism, the feeding the children? Have you heard about that?
Of course, I heard that, my friend. But to me, those cases is individual persons. So everybody has to pay the price.
Sure. Individual persons. Hold on. Yeah, individual persons. But here's the rub. It's always you. It's always your kind. And you're like overrepresented in these certain specific persons. So yeah, they are just individuals. But like, we would solve the problem almost entirely if we just got rid of certain individuals that looked exactly like you and came from the place you came from. You get it, you see, you know.
America don't charge community or
Sulk the Jawa.
A crime that one person can. Individuals is responsible for this crime, and not the whole community. I got nothing to do personally. I've been working all my life hard. I fled Somalia when I was like 14, I think.
14, okay.
Yeah, I've been here 25 years, so Somalia and United States is the same to me.
Understood.
And I love both.
It is now. It used to be nice. It used to be nice and like clean and like not dangerous and not covered with graffiti and stuff like that. But thank you for your cultural input, sir. You fucked it up. You made it bad.
This is home.
Yeah, it's home. We're peaceful people. We came here for peace. We ran away a war, you know. We love everywhere is a peace, especially Minnesota. It's one of the biggest states welcome us.
With members of the Somali community understandably defensive that the blame is being placed on the community as a whole, when you consider the $14 million fraud scheme involving autism treatment centers, where parents were reportedly paid kickbacks to enroll their children in fake treatment centers, one must wonder to what degree this fraud goes beyond a few dozen individuals. So I met up with Minnesotan journalist Dustin Grage and Senator Michael Holmes to hear their thoughts on this Somali fraud scandal. But real quick, there are some things so insane YouTube won't let us upload.
Fit it up and show them that pussy.
Is this legal?
Wow. Ew, yuck. Hooker pussy?
Luckily, you can watch it all on patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira and get early access to these videos for $5 a month. Thank you for your support.
Moga soda's
Back to
good.
Little
Yeah.
Somalia.
Dustin, tell me about the Somali fraud in the state of Minnesota right now and what that term means.
Probably the biggest one everyone's familiar with.
King of All Pixels says, oh, I always thought Daywave should do stuff like Frozen Day, where you all do what Frozen wants, like Always Sunny. They wouldn't have a day for me. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do that. Every day is my day. Every day is my day as long as I have Allah on my side. You filthy, filthy infidels. I can kind of see why they wouldn't let me have a day.
Future, which is the nation's largest.
I'd be like, okay, today we're all dressing up as different races, and you really got to play it up, okay? You really got to play it up.
COVID fraud scheme, originally reported at 250 million. I believe it's now around 300 million.
Frozen, you're still Asian. Pessy's in blackface. Royce is an Arab, I guess. And I'm I don't know. I'm a slave master, I guess.
Now, what that case ended up being was fraud case for hungry kids. So this is during
King of All Pixels says, okay, bad idea. Yeah.
COVID, everyone's out of school. They set up these
Make
feeding
Roy's
centers
Puerto
all across the
Rican.
state, and ultimately, we're getting payments out to these feeding centers, but kids aren't actually being fed. They're just reporting fake numbers. Fake
I
names.
will not be a gypsy. Okay, I could be a gypsy though. I don't know how gypsy. How would I play up a gypsy? How would I make a gypsy look worse than an actual gypsy?
And then ultimately, out goes $300
Right?
million.
And
How would I do that? How would I make fun of a gypsy like that? They're the worst kind of people as it is. I'm not, when you make fun of black people, you're eating watermelon and chicken, and you're shooting hoops, and then your little cuz died from a stray bullet and a drive-by and shit like that. Not most black people have, they all share a little bit, but gypsies, they're all scamming lowlifes. They all do that. So what would I do? Would I have a little monkey that steals people's wallets? Would I? Okay, no, I just sold it to myself. Honey, we're getting a monkey. Getting a thieved monkey. I'll have one of those little boxes. I don't know what song it makes, but I'll have one.
Where are we in front of?
This is the Hennepin County Government Center. This is where the district court judge allowed a fraudster for $7.2 million in fraud to...
She's retarded too.
...go completely scot-free. She just didn't like the ruling that the jurors came back with.
There's nothing illegal about what the judge did.
Wait, what? She didn't like the ruling that the jurors came back with. And so she threw it out. And she's like, nah. Jury, what do you find? We find him guilty. Nah. You could do that? You can do that as a judge?
Granted, was it a
I didn't know that.
Should it be appealed, and is it being appealed? Absolutely, but it has to be prevented from happening in the
Yeah,
future.
dumb
Is
white
our judicial
bitch.
system compromised right now? What's happening?
Yeah, absolutely. Our justices are allowed to just decide these things on a whim. They have no accountability to the people, and the people of Minnesota are getting defrauded and have no recourse.
78 people have been charged at this point. 77 of them are small. There's one white woman at the top, defendant one, lady by the name of Amy Bach, kind of the mastermind behind the scheme, but we very well may exceed over 100 people charged.
So the one white person is a woman who is the mastermind.
Just recently, we just saw the 78th one, and that individual was actually charged.
Also Somalian.
More people being fed in a town in northern Minnesota, double the amount of the actual population of the city. So very clearly we have a fraud problem there. But actually, Senator Omar Fattah ended up coming out publicly and advocating.
I've said this before, but that guy looks like someone put him in people clothes.
For the Somali
That Omar guy?
Saying you're all a bunch of racists.
It looks like somebody put a little monkey into people clothes.
Our state government is racist. They end up blocking it, and they win their court case. And actually, Omar Fattah praises Feeding Our Future for all the good work they're doing and working with Amy Bach and all their team to actually win this court case and prevent the stop payments from occurring. It continues on, and $300 million down the line later, we continue with the fraud.
Is it Somali fraud because the majority of defendants right now are found to have been from the Somali community?
Yeah, I think that's where the tagline comes from. Honestly, there's a lot of fraud in DHS from top to bottom to begin with. That's getting a lot of press because of the Somali fraud, we're calling it, because honestly, so many Feeding Our Future came out, hundreds of millions of dollars. That's what everyone's looking at.
Because it's Somalians that are doing it. Right?
Right now.
Now, granted, are white people also committing fraud through Medicaid? Absolutely. And they should be charged and tried as well. But in particular, I mean, we're talking about, 100,000 Somalis in the state, 5 million people. It's still a very small subsect of the population. At least over 50% of the fraud is coming from one community.
How have you guys...
That is bad. So 5 million people, and half the fraud is coming from 100,000 of them. I know it's not all the 100,000 of them, but it's let's be real, it is. It's all of them. So get rid of them, right? And then you take care of half the fraud. Billions of dollars. You save billions of dollars in tax money. Do you understand what kind of money that billions of dollars is? Sorry, I need to be a little bit more modest. Do you understand how much billions of dollars is? It is an enormous amount of money.
Has sort of discovered the extent of this fraud.
Minnesota House of Representatives has created a fraud committee. So many whistleblowers have come forward to that committee to testify, and we have DHS whistleblowers coming forward. People from the Somali community are coming forward and really exposing what this is. And unfortunately, the state is not doing a great job of these investigations.
So we're actually going to go in and look at some of these past cases with that judge, and in particular one exhibit where wire transfers were occurring overseas. And now brings us back to Al-Shabaab. Were some of these payments going to hawalas is what they're called. So
what is Al-Shabaab? Is that like a terrorist organization or something like that? So is this American tax money going to fund terrorists again? Is that what's happening again? People can barely afford groceries, like normal white American people, right? Can barely afford groceries. And then these motherfuckers are getting billions of dollars and sending it back via remittances to fund terrorism. And you're a racist if you want to stop this and put them all on train cars and send them away. Which I am. I want to do both of those things, including the racism. Yes. Yeah.
in Somalia, they don't have banks. They have hawalas.
The average working class guy right now, working his ass off.
Hi, Zax. Normal John here, doing normal John stuff. Inshallah, Allahu Akbar to you.
That money's coming out of his pocket to fund who knows what.
I'm a Assalamu alaikum. I'm a salami lake. Is that how it is?
Possible way. We have families with autistic children, with disabled children who aren't. Because other families in the state
it's working.
I say, "Oh, I have an autistic child," and they get a kickback. Then money is getting shipped out overseas. Where that goes, and we're finding out that some of it is unfortunately getting sent to terror networks.
Yeah. Well, Pixel says nothing to see here, folks. Just the Sulk stream sulking. Just normal Sulk stream stuff. Nothing weird going on here. Just everyday Sulk stream stuff. Inshallah. I don't even know what that means.
It's a real problem.
How did it take this long to identify this widespread fraud?
Let's go back to 2014. A program called CCAP, basically child care assistance. So Somali daycare centers ended up popping up everywhere, and a lot of the same exact issues. Fake names being submitted, fake billing hours, everything. We noticed that a lot of that money was being wire transferred over to Somalia and the Horn of Africa. Fast forward to 2018, it ended up not being wire transfers.
For their piracy and stuff. For their piracy.
Because we ended up catching that. It ended up being bags of cash. In this case, $1 million being stuffed into a suitcase and trying to be transported over to the Horn of Africa. And it was tied to CCAP, the child care fraud program. As well, vulnerable adults who can't get around or might have mental health issues and they need assistance in their homes. These individuals are also fraudulently.
Zach says another day in Sulkville, bin Shala. God is great for some fucking shit. Yep.
Being billed, and we just had another one happen last week.
God is great, inshallah. You know the bit.
Where an individual
you understand the bit.
Walked in on, and they found them dead. This individual had schizophrenia and a bunch of different issues. That individual had been deceased for a while. And they were collecting money on his behalf, billing 12 hours a day. But then the individual, his name was Muhammad, ended up saying that...
No shit! Muhammad? Like the Muhammad? No way! Man, they're all named Muhammad, dude. It's uninspired.
Yeah, I saw him last alive the morning.
You don't want to have a different name? Look, if it was something different, it'd be fucking stupid. Right? It'd be a fucking stupid name if it wasn't Muhammad. Not saying Muhammad is like not stupid name, because it is a stupid name, but it's like old, so it's like, okay, fine, that's what it was back then. Maybe I don't understand. But like everyone calling their kid Muhammad, and he's like retarded and shit, come on.
Before, which was clearly a lie. This individual, according to the report, had been deceased for a while. We have autism centers around the state being fraudulently billed, made up autism cases. They don't actually have a diagnosis, but they're being charged for it.
How deep does this fraud rabbit hole go?
We're told it gets up to potentially $8 billion here in the state. And that's picking the easy to get fruit. There's really no telling how deep it is.
We would incur
$8 billion? So that's $8,000 million.
the Somali community to come forward and go, we want to work with you. Let's go after them. Let's go after the bad apples so you guys can flourish in these communities. And the good news, I can at least report that is happening in many cases. And Republicans were not racist. We have done countless things to be able to bring the Somali community into the Republican Party.
How do you?
No, look, see, I'm not down with the Republican Party either. I'm definitely not down with the Democrats because they're fucking homos. But the Republican Party is also filled with fucking homos, dude. Both of them. Both of them are absolutely retarded. And you can't work with people like that. You can't be, oh, well, I'm a Republican and still. No, dude. They're both working for the same fucking people. No. No. These parties are just boomer political parties, all right? They make no sense in the modern era. Well, at least I think so.
Do you think Trump revoking temporary protected status for Somalia impacts the reduction of fraud?
How do you miss me?
If at all.
Unfortunately,
Inshallah,
right, it's more
Muhammad
of a symbolic step. We're
Akbar,
recognizing
Muhammad
that this
Jihad.
is something that needs to come to an end. The Somali community here in Minnesota, they need to take some
How do you miss me? I haven't been gone.
accountability and police themselves. There isn't a hatred of Somalians or anything like that here. There's just a realization that this has to be tackled and everybody needs to be part of that solution.
Exposing corruption is not racist. Thank you for your work. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Arden Cherry says, we all know there's a strong possibility that almost all $38 trillion is due to fraud. Imagine no taxes. $38 trillion? So we would actually be like we would have a colony on Mars. We'd be a spacefaring race if it wasn't for all this fraud. Not specifically just from the Somalians, but like fraud in general. Wow, could you imagine how easy life would be? Like affording things? You know what we could do? Dude, damn.
Fraud
Damn.
aside, Minneapolis is a caution.
And Pooh for 5, he says, hey, I've been to jail in that building. Okay, sweet.
Microcosm of what happens when you import mass quantities of people from fundamentally different worlds and assume they'll
no day wave
behave,
today.
talk,
That's true.
pray, and live like you do. And once you import enough of these people,
There's other people on Daywave besides me. I know I kind of steal the spotlight, but thank you.
into the same place, after years of chain migration, they will achieve power through numbers and leverage our democracy to assert political representation and seemingly turn their generous host into second-class citizens within their own home. If everyone can be an American the moment they land on American soil, then what does it even mean to be an American?
What you see is a visual representation of
This is my
we have
Ko-Fi
your
right there.
back, and when you come for one of
Sulkstream/Ko-Fi.com. There it is.
us, you come for all of us.
Yarub Farid.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. All right, now I'm going to have to unmask myself and show you my true form. Ah! It was me all along. I was the racist. Okay. I didn't have anything else planned. Well, you know, I could pick something. Why not, Okay, sure.
From Lisa Fleming being covered in maggots to G.
Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, sorry.
Living in her own filth. There have been some
Holy shit. Yes, it was me the whole time. I was the Muslim.
disgusting episodes of My £600 Life. And in this compilation of my videos,
I seriously couldn't breathe in that, dude. No wonder they have a 60 IQ. They're not getting any oxygen to their
we're looking
brain.
at the absolute worst of the worst, starting with Jean Covey, whose cuts got infected with fecal matter after her mother didn't clean her properly. From having her parents
Okay, you guys might want to buckle up for this.
Parents wipe her clean after she goes to the toilet, and spending all of her disability allowance on fast food and junk food, it's easy to see why many £600 Life fans call Jean Covey selfish and spiteful. And this episode features some of the most disgusting scenes I have covered yet. Not only
Ko-Fi.com/Sulkstream. is the name of my Ko-Fi. If you're not watching this live. There it is. Oh, and it just happened. It just happened. Let's see. Hold on. And Zach's gave me $5. Thanks, man. $5. Did you say anything? It's a little hard to... Should I issue refund? Hold on. Is there a thing you say in this? I know there's usually a thing. Hold on. There's got to be. No, I don't want to see all your bullshit. Wait. Give me a second, okay? I'm not a pro at this. No, I don't see anything. Maybe you just sent it. Maybe you just sent it. Thanks, X. Where do we go? Oh, right. This is where we were. The sexy time.
Are there physically disgusting scenes, like when Dr. Now questioned whether she was wiping properly, but emotionally awful scenes too. As we
You want to give me beer money? I've been doing the dry January, and January's over, but still, no alcohol for the last month. I did it.
We'll come to see very soon. Starting out though, 36-year-old Jean is almost completely immobile, relying on her elderly parents.
I said thank you for dressing up. Okay, great.
From making her meals to wiping after her after she's been in the toilet. Her parents
Fuck your
bear the brunt of
sobriety.
her care. Jean suffers daily due to her chronic obesity.
That's what
and
I like to
health
hear.
issues because of her
When I'm trying to like clean up, they're like, no, you're losing all the soul, right? You're losing the real wit.
weight. After gaining extra weight, Jean could no longer use the shower after an extremely bad fall, and due to her size, meant that she became trapped there for hours. This means that she relies on her mother to wash her while in bed using a bowl and washcloth.
Just hose her off like a fucking elephant, dude. Right? Just okay, lift a foot, and she just like lifts one up, and she like cleans it, and tosses her like a live squirrel to eat. It just chunks it raw. It's horrific.
Humiliating ordeal for both participants. From her bed,
Sobriety's for virgins. I am a virgin, in fact.
Jean commands her family to complete the various tasks she requires in order to keep her comfortable. And
7 months no booze for Eugene Stoner. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I wasn't planning on going 7 months. I was just drying out for January, but I felt pretty good.
we learn the root cause of Jean's food addiction.
I'm happy as long as I keep eating. So I think that feeling is what I'm addicted to. Ever since I was a
You're addicted to being happy?
child, I knew I could use food to escape whatever it was I was dealing with when things got really bad.
Growing up with a single
God, how do you not constantly have diarrhea? No, they do. They do constantly have diarrhea.
mother, Jean lived with her grandma a lot of the time due to her mother working 2 jobs to earn enough money to...
I'm keeping the sword. All right? I'm keeping the sword. Keeping the sword.
To support the family. But
I got rid of the
Jean's
sword.
grandma was very abusive towards her, often hitting her with metal coat hangers or extension cords as punishment, leaving her with bruises from her neck down to her toes. Jean reveals that this spiraled her eating disorder, as she would steal her grandma's sugary soda drinks and snacks as a way of revenge to get back at her for all of the horrible things she'd done.
So when my
Beat you with extension cords, huh? Really? I don't believe these fatzos. I don't believe them. They're all liars. They don't, and most of them, they're all liars. They don't want any sort of accountability. Come on, you're fat because you like to eat. Shut up. Shut up. You try to blame, oh, it's my terrible childhood for one reason or another. Okay, fine. We all have terrible childhoods. We all had terrible childhoods. Okay? Okay? That's like part of being a kid. Is like the nightmarish trauma that we all experience. All right? Get over it.
grandmother would beat me or say something horrible to me. What?
Like, God damn, you're fat. Would she say that? Would she say, God damn, you need to lose a few pounds? Or like, Jesus Christ, you're going to die?
What I would go to make me feel better was food. So I started to get a little chubby then, and I was over 100 pounds by the time I was 6.
That is a very big kid. Do parents get in trouble? Of course parents don't get... Like, if I saw a 6-year-old that was 100 pounds, I would judge the parents. I would obviously judge the parents, because why are you not putting that kid on a diet? Right? Because he whines at you and wants food and stuff? Put on some headphones and blast the music. The whines go away. Lock the cupboards, right? What's he going to do? Walk to the grocery store? Well, at least he's getting some exercise, and he ain't got no money. He got no money, right? He's just a kid. It's your fault. It's your fault. All you have to do is just tune that little bastard out.
Over 100 pounds at a small age of 6 is over double the average.
I know, an extension cord seems like, okay, go out to the shed and get me the extension cord. I'm going to beat you from 80 feet away. Like, why? Why would you just use a switch or something, right? Why would you do that? I don't think you should beat your kids. I don't beat my kids or like spank them. Boomers called it spanking. I still call it beating. I don't think you should do that. There's other ways to communicate with your kids, and not like getting down on one knee and being like, hey, what's making you feel this way? What's making you feel this way? You just have to talk to them like a normal person. Like, dude, that's fucking annoying. Can you stop? They'll usually get the picture, all right? You don't have to go one extreme to the other. You can just talk to them like a normal person and be like, I would really appreciate if you stop doing that. And they'll stop normally.
Average weight of a child that
They
age,
will.
putting extreme stress on Jean's body, not to mention the traumatic effect on the school playground, as we all know how cruel children can be. Things only got worse for Jean, as she was abused by one of her mother's boyfriends, keeping the abuse a secret and using food as a way to soothe herself.
Zach says, not being a man with any children, I judge parents severely. Y'all half-ass the shit most of the time. Well, I mean, like, I do have kids. I got a couple of kids. I don't think we half-ass anything. We actually put a lot of effort into our kids. We hang out with them all the time. We take them out to do stuff a lot, and we exercise them daily. We run them daily. But that's easy here because we go to the skate park or the beach or something like that. So it's not that tough. So they don't act out, but they are still kids, right? They are still kids. And so they'll do annoying things. But like, I don't know. We don't have problems really. It's not that we're just good at it. I think we're good at it.
Traumatic event was a catalyst for Jean, and she unfortunately spiraled, gaining over 100 pounds in just 3 years. As a 9-year-old, she weighed over 200 pounds.
Oh, thanks, Zach. He says, you're atypical, you're a good dad. I agree.
6 foot player. And if you thought it couldn't get any worse for Jean, you'd be wrong, as her grandma became even more abusive as time went on. Punishments that her grandma gave were bizarre too, like making Jean smoke a pack of cigarettes as a preteen. It's very unfortunate that Jean just didn't have much support growing up, and wasn't really given much of.
Why didn't you take up smoking then? Why did you take up eating? You could have been chain smoking, right? And you would have been thin, not pretty, mind you. You were never going to be pretty, ever. But, like, you could have been thin, and then maybe you could have gotten some guy to do something. I don't know, some horrible abomination to you. That's another thing. Why do these gigantic piles of, like, just trash, a pile of trash, how do they get men to sleep with them? Because they always have, like, a little mulatto kid. I understand it's usually a black guy, but, like, jeez, dude. Bro, ew. The smell. You look at the other side of the gut, it's covered in like warts and shit. Or whatever those things are. Pimples, skin tags. It's disgusting, dude. It looks like the surface of the moon on the other side of their belly. And like some guys hitting that. Some guys dumping loads into that. Ugh.
A chance at life. Jean's grandma died when she was 13 years old, and after revealing the extent
they pay them in what? Food? Ding dongs?
Her trauma with her mother, it looked like things were going to get better for Jean, and she could finally heal and move on with her life. But the pain was still there, and the only way.
What about those guys who have a feeding fetish? Shoot them in the head. Shoot them. All those weird fetishes. Shoot them. Just line them up on a wall, right? and then get like an M1 Garand or something, like something with a lot of power, and just shoot them so their head explodes. Just let's stop doing that. Let's stop accepting degeneracy as a normal thing in society. I think a lot of problems would clean up real fast if we just like, oh, you're a pervert, we're going to kill you for it. Right? And a lot of people, okay, my idea of a pervert is probably a lot more strict than most people's idea of a pervert. So it would go by my ideal.
Where she felt that she could carry on was through food. At 15 years old, Jean was over 350 pounds, making her high school life very difficult. Developing depression as a result of all the bullying.
Farrell says, John, I know a guy, a white one, who loves these fucking land wells. He says when they lay down, everything spreads out like a welcome mat. Ew, dude. Ew. Oh, my God. But the smell, right? Because you can't, first of all, these people don't shower every day. I know when you watch My 600-Pound Life, you see them like, okay, now this is their bathroom routine. But they don't do that. They shit and piss themselves all day long, right? And some guy comes around and just yanks out a puppy pad, fucking hoops it into the trash can, and then lays another one down, and then she just rolls over on it. And they're like, let her rip. The bucket of chicken doesn't leave her hand, by the way, right? She's just like, change it. Change my poopy pad. And that's your life. That's your life. From dawn till dusk, that's your entire life. You wake up, have 3 ice cream cones as a starter. Shit yourself uncontrollably until breakfast comes, and then some guy yanks out the fucking sheet under you like a magician at a dinner table, and then you just fucking... right. Wow.
Jean ended up dropping out at just 17 years old, meaning she wouldn't get any qualifications. This negative spiral just continued, as Jean kept eating and eating until she weighed over 400 pounds at the age of...
Farrell says I didn't want that to be the only person that haunts for an eternity. Thank you. No, I mean, like, I understand that that's a thing. And that guy would be shot. In my utopia, in my utopian society, that dude would be up against the wall with a bunch of other weirdos. The LGBTQ community.
18. Jean's...
I gotta be careful about what I say. I'm very tactful on this show. You just saw the entire Islam bit. So... this show's gonna get me in trouble, dude.
Wade had a massive
I don't
impact
care.
on her lifestyle.
Come at me, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Too, as she found it extremely difficult to do what most people her age could do with ease.
And I tried to get a job and work and get my GED, but it was too hard at my size. And as I got into my 20s, my
GED has a size requirement. You guys didn't know that?
Depression got even worse. And I put on another 100 pounds really quickly. And when I hit 500 when I was around 23 is when I...
How do you just put on 100 pounds really quickly? How do you just... oh, I just gained like 100 pounds. Jeez. My God. Things aren't going good for you, are they?
I went on disability because I was starting to have a hard time getting up and doing anything.
John gets assassinated by a fat Somalian Muslim. Bring it.
Bring it. It was just impossible for me to work.
And it seems like getting the disability allowance was one of the worst possible things that could have happened to Jean, as she now had an excuse to not go to work and just keep eating, because she was being rewarded for it. Jean medically had no health conditions at all, but her disability was obesity itself. If Jean tried to lose weight, start exercising, and just generally move around a bit, she would have been...
just throw her in the fucking ocean? No, don't do that. Put her in a dump with like in a million hefty bags, right? Because you dump her in the ocean, you're gonna have to be like putting Dawn on ducks and stuff and scrubbing them down, because the oil coming out of her body is probably viscous, right? It's thick, and then no, dude. Have you ever seen one of those dead whales like wash up on the beach and stuff, and you have to blow them up with dynamite? That's an option.
being able to slowly improve her
Blow her up with dynamite.
lifestyle and reintegrate into society. But Jean just
Chunks crushing people's cars.
didn't want to do this, and once she got her disability check, she was fully consumed by her addiction.
And because of that, I started mostly just staying home. The only thing I got out for was to go to church. And my world started to
Church is chicken, she means.
become just my house.
Look, God would be pissed at you. I'm pretty sure gluttony and sloth are like the things, right? Gluttony and sloth, right here. I'm sure there's some other things that you're fucking up, but those are the two big ones, right there. So don't be like going to church and no, come on, shut up.
And my mom, and that's the way it was for a while. So my eating didn't change, except I think I eat more now than I did then, because my life over the last 10 years has completely become my house. I'm so big I don't even know what I weigh, and I can't even
You're
function
just polishing off those little cupcakes. Just polish one after another.
anymore.
Put them down.
Her lifestyle is probably most people's worst nightmare. She has practically no life. She doesn't leave the house and she has no friends. Jean's own mother even has this to say about her situation, which just speaks volumes.
Had I known that she would end up like this, I would have never had her. Not because I don't love her, but because I would have rather died than have her live.
So stop feeding her so much. Or kill her. I'm not saying you should kill her, but like you are killing her. So I mean, like, just stop feeding her. Just stop feeding her, for God's sakes. To be like, I'm gonna be your mom, and I'm gonna be like, no, you cannot continue to eat. No, I'm not gonna keep feeding you. No, you're too fucking fat. Why is this hard for people? Why is this difficult for people? I would never let my kid or anybody I honestly cared about get this fat. I wouldn't. I'd be like, no, I'm not going to feed you. Of course I'm not going to feed you. Look how fat you are. How hard is that? Am I mean? Am I just a mean, cold, insensitive person? I've been called all of those things. I've also been called retarded. I've also been called gay. And all of these things, it doesn't matter to me anymore. Because I'm just going to say what I'm going to say anyway. And a lot of people disagree with my points of view. I understand that. Because those people are gay and retarded. And I don't know, other things. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The gay and retarded things are the worst things.
Like she's left.
Gay is being worse. Gay is worse than retarded. Retarded people can be pretty cool, actually.
In reality,
retarded people go to heaven.
Jean is just waiting in bed to die and doesn't think that there's any way that she can be helped. Despite this, she has one last chance at changing her life, and that is with an appointment with Dr. Now. Spending years isolated in the house has caused Jean to develop severe anxiety, and she's unsure if she will even be able to make it out of the house at all. But a few cigarettes later, Jean develops enough courage to make it to the car, having a borderline breakdown on the way.
Just that big ball with a cigarette. It looks like one of those cartoon bombs. You know, you paint her black, she'd look like one of those cartoon bombs with just a fucking a lit fuse, and she's just rolling around. That's what I see. You guys see that?
Wait.
I'm not getting out here. I don't really have to go right now. I just want a cigarette, and I want to try to calm down because I'm getting really anxious.
Get me a soda, a really big one, please. I need something with sugar to help my nerves.
The pain and discomfort Jean is experiencing from the car journey is made even worse by her idea that people are constantly staring and laughing at her.
Already staring at me and probably making comments about how big I am. And I don't need to deal with that. So I'm just not getting out because people are jerks.
There are people over there on the grass.
Rhea's going to check out Major Tom's channel. I've never seen Major Tom's show, but people have told me we would work well together, which I'm down. If Major Tom wants to do a collab type of thing, I am 100% down.
And pointing, just like I told you.
I don't talk to him.
Just drove by
I'm sure he's
and
cool.
slowed
It's just
down
I don't.
and just
I've never
stared
been
at me.
formally introduced to Tom.
You don't have to worry about it.
Has he been on Daywave? I think he's been on Daywave.
I hate people. I hate people.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Shut up. You're fat. Shut up.
They think that having some kind of disability.
All right,
funny, you know, because
Despite has a link that I'm sure he wants us to play because, oh yeah, he says, I can't look at these people anymore. And well, we're going to continue to watch them after this is done. I'll play your video, but after that, then we're going to be watching these fat people. I insist.
George Miller, the Oscar-winning director of the Mad Max series, was asked what was his inspiration for the
What
Road
is
Warrior.
this?
He stated it was the 1975
What
movie
is this?
A Boy and His Dog. While A Boy and His Dog was more of a cynical, dark humor.
Background says, find a cliff, drive off a cliff, be merciful. Dude, that would, I mean, like, man, just, can you imagine trying to get her out of a car wreck? It just like, you like try to find something to grab onto, but it just all slip out of your hands, dude. It's just like, it's, you can't, I can't. And she's burning alive and stuff like that. And you just keep grabbing piles of it, right? And then you try to pull, right? And it like stretches and it slips out of your hand because it's all covered in chicken grease and stuff. It would be horrific. The whole fire department would be like, we couldn't do anything. We tried. And then she just slipped through our hands.
The Road Warrior was a similar idea, only made to be more commercially appealing. The movie was based on a novella written by famous sci-fi author Harlan Ellison. The novella follows an alternate timeline in the U.S., one where JFK isn't assassinated, and the Cold War eventually develops into World War III. A peace treaty was signed in 1982.
What is this,
when
despite?
Won a nebula and loved it and knew this was the movie he wanted. For the first time in his life, he was suffering.
I'm not
started
watching
filming in
this. No, we're going back to fat people. I'm not watching this. I was talking about fat people. Fat people are where it's at. All right? I can riff about fat people. Not a boy and his dog, which I actually haven't even seen.
because they're normal or whatever, you know. But karma's and it will come back on them.
Whether it's fact or fiction, Jean is definitely extremely self-conscious about her appearance, feeling like an endangered
She would burn for two whole weeks. Yeah, she'd be like the Simpsons tire fire, right? She would just be burning. Just plumes of black smoke coming out. And just, yeah, that would just be a feature. She'd just burn. Just burn.
Animal in the zoo. She is obsessed with making sure people can't see her, as she automatically assumes they will just laugh at her weight. From living her entire adult life at home, hardly ever.
I've never seen a person that I've never seen a fat person that I laughed at. Right? I have seen fat people that I've recoiled in disgust from. Where I've been like, oh. And remember, I make full eye contact and I watch. I watch as they wheel by and they're like, what? What do you mean, what? What do you mean, what? Look at you. Why do you think I'm staring at you? You are a sideshow, sir. Look at you. What? Look at the tire pressure on those wheels. They are about to burst. Those are meant, like, Jesus, dude.
Ever leaving the house, it's clear that this has had a massive negative impact on her mental health. And
yeah, it's hard to laugh at disgusting things. You just cringe. I mean, I'm watching this and I'm laughing, but it's because I'm making jokes about it, right? I'm not like laughing at their direct situation. I'm laughing about it in the things in my head that I'm trying to share with you. You see, we're not bad people because we're laughing at these fat tards. You guys are laughing at me and my tardness. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna roll with that. That's fine.
It's a lot to recover from.
I'm not gonna back that up or recover from it in any way. So.
With her weight just being the start of it. Finally arriving in Houston with her first appointment with Dr. Now, Jean
I'm laughing at this situation.
First time in years, weighing 702
Okay,
pounds.
okay, Farrell's a bad person, everybody. Everyone say Farrell's a bad person. Is that what you want, Farrell? Oh, you're an alcoholic gambler and you laugh at fat people in the grocery store. I get it. You're edgy.
Making her one of the heaviest people ever on the show. Jean is absolutely
That's pretty based.
mortified to weigh over 4 times the amount of an average person. In her appointment, Jean is adamant she won't be able to lose any weight without the surgery. And if she can't have it, she'll just return home and wait to die.
Okay, so how do you think we address that?
I think getting the weight loss surgery, I think that would help.
What is the problem that you think the solution is weight loss surgery?
We are
Because I'm too
laughing at the
heavy and I
fatties.
can't do it without it.
Rhea says, wrong, John. We are laughing at the fatties. We are laughing at the fatties. Okay, all right. Okay, I am too. We're all bad people here, all right? I think, all right, we're all bad people. I was trying to defend us in some way and be like, no, we're not. No. But, like, let's be real. We are. You're disgusting. You don't deserve to live.
Okay, so you decided already what the solution is for your problem.
Farrell says, I point at them too so they know I'm laughing at them specifically. I don't laugh. I just, right? I just make that face. It's just like, just shock. It's shock. It's shock, right? That's all it is. It's not, I can't laugh. Right? Wait, actually I have to ask my wife. Jess? Because I might laugh. I don't know. If I see something insanely funny, I kind of black out. And so Jess has to like remind me of it. Then I'm like, okay, yeah, that was pretty funny. I don't know. It's a weird situation that happens.
I got news for you. That solution is not the solution for your problem. Your problem is your eating disorder, and surgery does not correct eating disorder.
Okay, I understand that.
No, you don't.
I hope you do.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you did, you would have corrected that eating disorder long before you even considered surgery. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. I would strangle her if I had much bigger hands, right? I need big hands. Big hands to strangle you. Because shut the fuck up. Ugh.
As we've seen before, the stars just expect to be given weight
How
loss
old is she? She's like probably 22.
surgery, as if this will fix all
You think I'm joking? I'm not.
of their problems. When someone is as overweight as Jean, literally over 700 pounds, they're consuming about 8 to 10,000 calories every single day, potentially even more.
That's conservative, by the way. That's conservative. She's probably pushing 13 to 15,000 calories.
Their stomachs are stretched to their absolute limit, so they feel much hungrier than the average person, because there's just a massive space to fill. On top of this, Jean will still have her habit of binge eating every few hours. The weight loss surgery isn't a miracle cure that will make her cravings all go away. It's a useful tool for weight loss over extended periods of time, but Jean doesn't want to say it this way at all.
You are responsible for your behavior, and you are responsible for your eating habit. And surgery is not going to correct that.
No, but it'll give me the tool to help with it.
If you want.
No, it doesn't. Look, a lot of people, the success rate of this surgery is like 5%, which is the same success rate of a recovering heroin addict. 5%. 5% they don't relapse and gain all the weight back. That's it. And you know what the success rate for somebody in your condition without the weight loss surgery? It's 5%. It is the same exact statistics whether you get the surgery or not. What Dr. Now is doing a temporary fix. It is a Band-Aid for something that you're not going to fix because you don't want to put the work in because you're just a fat loser.
On a different life, you have to be ready to do something about it.
Even looking back at how she gained all of this weight, Jean is again being unrealistic, as she can't admit to the extent of her eating. When Dr. Now asked Jean what an average day in her life looks like on her diet, Jean is anything but honest.
Okay, tell me a typical day. What do you eat?
My dad likes to make eggs and cheese and toast.
You hear her? Do you hear her? My dad automatically passing off blame. My dad likes to make. So it's not that she's demanding a ginormous breakfast. It's my dad's fault. He likes to make enormous breakfasts for me. Just a dodging accountability at every turn. Every single one of these people.
Okay, so you eat for lunch usually what do you eat?
I normally don't eat lunch.
Whatever
No, you don't stop eating. Shut up.
label are you giving it? What do you eat
Well,
there?
we can call it dinner, but like if we get pizza, I'll have all the pizza except for 2 slices because I'm hungry.
Okay, so then after that, what do you eat?
If I get hungry, I'll have like an orange.
Then after that,
That's it.
tell
It's the oranges then. It's the oranges. I mean, like, it's the oranges.
Did you go to bed?
Yeah, usually.
Okay, that's a lot, but you're still leaving a lot out because that will get you up to over 700 pounds. So you're already blaming your weight on other things, and now you're lying to me about how much you eat. So I'm very concerned right now.
Now, surprisingly, even when Dr. Now asks Jean's mother what she eats, she lies too, stating that they eat regular meals in small portions, and the only snacks they eat are fruit, and the occasional half-diet soda drink. If this was true, there would be no way Jean would weigh anything close to 700 pounds. And it's always the same with these patients. They think they're the exception of the rule of weight gain. And if you're a subscriber to...
They do. They think they violate the laws of physics, right? I eat normally. It's just for some reason I get enormous. No, you just don't know.
To my channel, which I'm not confident that she'll do it. But like we saw in my greatest transformations video, people can turn their journey around. And a month later, Jean is saying she's making good progress and sticking to her diet, even exercising in bed.
All I need is weight loss surgery. And not only did I not get my approval,
I was going to say, like, I wonder what the bottom of these people's feet look like, but I'm sure they don't walk. I'm sure they don't walk. They don't walk.
I have to go back into the hospital with my mom.
But the cameras only record
Her mom's a fat bitch too, yeah.
so much, and the truth will come out when she steps on the scales again in Dr. Now's office. As a month goes by, we get to see just that. According to Jean, she has worked as hard as possible to lose the weight, and there's no way she's stepping on that scale and she won't have lost at least 100 pounds. And as you'd have guessed, she was wrong. In the 2 months since Dr. Now gave her a final chance to qualify for weight loss surgery, Jean has lost a whopping 7 pounds. Her complete failure leaves her devastated.
Pop says, are fat people liars or are all liars fat? Fats. Fat people are liars. Well, no, when you get to, no. So like, okay, there's like normal fat people, right? There's like overweight people and stuff like that. They're kind of like, okay, I know I'm fat, but I just like this pie a lot, so I'm just going to keep eating it. And then there's like the drug addict kind of fat person like this, right? Who does everything they can to pass off blame. They hide food around the house. They order sneaky meals and stuff like that. They feed an addiction. And like any sort of real drug addict, they're going to lie about it because they're trying to hide it, right? So these people, these kind of fat people, they are all liars, yes, because they're addicts. That's what they are. They're not just fat people. They're addicts.
Stated as she loses her big chance for weight loss surgery. Frustrated and upset, Jean can't understand why she's barely lost any weight. Dr. Now is quite annoyed with both Jean and her mother for their negligence when it comes to her health. But he does notice that Jean's wound is getting worse and is fearful that this could severely threaten her life.
What
so
wound?
He refers her back to the hospital for further tests, just to get an idea of how serious this wound actually is. Upon finding that the infection has become even worse than they initially thought, Dr. Now refers Jean to psychotherapy as a last resort to help work through her mental issues, hoping that this will enable her to overcome her struggles and motivate her to focus on the weight.
You guys are talking about fat cats. I think Gator's going to get fat. That motherfucker eats everything. He's not like my other cat, Bings, because she's a little pickier, right? But like Gator will eat my breakfast off the table if we don't like hide it from him. I'm like, you motherfucker. I'll come out and he's eating my eggs. I'm like, I'm going to smash you. I'm I'm gonna smash you, Gator. And he don't give a fuck, dude. He's a good cat, but I think he's gonna be a big boy.
To literally save her life. Now, in a surprising turn of events, Jean's mother becomes
farts. Yes, I mean farts.
Extremely sick, as an operation she had the previous year didn't heal properly, causing Dr. Now to perform emergency
Who is
surgery on her
Gator?
to save her life.
Who is this Gator you speak of? You must mean Farts the cat.
This puts massive pressure on Jean, as she realizes that without her mother, there really is no one left to take care of her properly. Fortunately, the surgery went very well, and Dr. Now keeps her in
Background noise says, I still say poke little holes in her, then like a nematode and squeeze the fat out. Ew, dude. Ew. Just like pop it like a giant zit and it's just nothing but pus. Right? You just squeeze down on it, it's just pus. Just flies out of her. Ew.
in the hospital for a while after surgery to try and keep her weight down too, as she's also very overweight. This is quite a wake-up call for Jean, as she hates to see her mother in so much pain. So she pledges that she will lose the weight so she can look at
bull honky. Bullshit. Look at your, I don't know, 60, 70-year-old mom. And then look at you. Look at you. My God. How do you look? Look at your neckline. I can't even do it properly, dude. Look at yourself. How do you get to that point? How? Like, geez.
after her mother and not the other way around. Things seem to be getting better for Jean and her mother, but unfortunately they do get some terrible news. Jean has been calling her father daily, updating them on their situation and how their mother is doing after surgery, but he then stops answering the phone. Concerned for his safety, as this is just totally out of the blue.
Dead.
Jean calls 911.
Dead.
And asks the police to do a welfare check on him, just to make
and he's dead.
Sure everything's okay.
I don't know. Was he in the back bedroom?
Is he okay?
Did he look like maybe he passed in his sleep? Okay.
It looked like he
Dead.
just went to sleep and just didn't wake up. I don't think it has really hit me.
Jean's mother, Barbara, breaks down as you'd expect. She's just had major surgery and somehow has to find her way to get back home, which is over a 4-hour drive, to make the funeral arrangements. Dr. Now is sympathetic to Barbara and offers his best advice for her to get home quickly.
Let me make some arrangement to get some medical transport for you to get you home safely, okay?
What about my car? That's the only car I have.
Well, maybe we can get somebody to drive that for you.
Thank you, Doc. I appreciate it.
So what you need to do every hour, get out of the car and walk.
Yeah, C-130, right? And drop her out with a parachute like Operation Dumbo Drop. Yeah, that's possible.
10 minutes, so you don't develop blood clot, okay?
I mean, like, the husband was probably super mega fat too. Right? Yeah.
All right, we make arrangement for you to get back home, okay?
Doc. I appreciate it.
Sorry about your loss.
This traumatic event completely throws Jean off from her weight loss program, which is totally understandable, and Dr. Now advises that she takes the time to recover emotionally before trying to be enrolled in the program again. But it's important to note that Jean must keep in her...
Oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell is this? What is this place? Oh my God. Ew. There's the toilet chair.
Mind that her life is on the line, as her organs are at massive risk of failing, and she can't just slip back into her old habits because of her
see you,
father's
Rhea.
death.
Thanks
With
for
her
coming.
father gone, Jean decided not to return to Houston, as they have no one to look after their dogs if they leave. Without her father,
Hit the
on
like
clean,
button.
Their home has become
Everybody hit the like button.
extremely dirty, and things don't look very optimistic for Jean at all.
Right now, it's not the right time for me to give up food. I'm not in a place physically or mentally to do that.
With Barbara
Give up food. Give up food.
still recovering from her surgery, she's unable to keep the house clean at all, as she is still practically bedbound, and the mess from their 9 dogs piles up very quick.
She's got a toilet chair too. No one uses a toilet in this house.
Despite having lost her father, which is...
This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Look at that water heater.
Obviously devastating. Jean isn't doing anything to help her mother, who has lost her partner of over 40 years and who is recovering from major surgery. Jean is completely selfish, and claiming that she doesn't have time to think about the weight loss proves...
Oh, okay. Alright, so this is fair, because she won. She wants me to do another karaoke thing. I guess, because that's your right. That's your right. You did win. So you get to, I'll sing you on out. You want Big John? Big John. What song is this? Oh, God damn it. Oh. It's Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. That's what it is. Fuck. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it good. You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way. But we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say I want it that way. Tell me why nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Your fire, your one desire. Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can see that we're falling apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah, no matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire, the one desire. You are, you are, you are, you are. Don't want to hear you. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Why ain't nothing but a heartache? Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. 'Cause I want it that way. Thanks for coming, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a good evening. Stay strong. Be good cult members. And, yeah, do other stuff like that. Anyways, goodbye. Oh, right. I think you guys are great. You guys are great singers too. I think you're going to be great in everything you do and everything you accomplish. You guys are my favorite cult. My only cult. I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. I don't know if we're doing Daywave tomorrow, so whatever. Until then, drink a lot of water, get a good night's sleep, and take care of yourselves because I care about you too. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Good night. Wrong button. There we go.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fist growl. God damn it, dude. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster 2, government lies, they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rabbit hole, uncovering the truth. To their control. I got small nipples, but my voice is loud, blowing like thunder in this crazy crowd. They say I'm crazy, but I call it woke, unraveling the madness with every word I spoke.